Good morning. As we prepare for the holiday season, we have just a couple of announcements for you today. Our Christmas Eve services will be at 5:30 and 7 p.m. with a cookie exchange in between the two services. So please come early or stay late to partake. Each Sunday, one of our caring companions is designated to be available in the sanctuary after the service to listen to any immediate pastoral needs and assist you with connecting to additional pastoral support if you would like. Today's caring companion is Carolyn Greminger. Carolyn, please stand up. Oh, she was quick. She already stood up and waved. On each Sunday, we light candles in the sanctuary and along the windows to mark sacred moments in our lives. Although we do have a time set aside during worship to note these candle lightings, you are invited to light candles at any time before or during the service, whenever you feel moved to do so. Now, let all who have joined together in beloved community, either in virtual space or in person, join our spirits in worship together. Good morning. Oh, we have an extra little introit in addition to our prelude this morning. So we're going to begin with that, and then we'll move on with the rest of the service. Thank you all.
everybody be a star. Everybody sing a Christmas song, driving in your car. Santa, are you ready? Bells prepare to chime. Everyone go crazy, cause it's great, great Christmas time.
Great, great Christmas. Great, great Christmas time.
Went from one store to another, found a present
for my mother.
Gotta put it somewhere she won't find it. Under my bed
Or right behind it.
took some presents,
Take some tape. This is to shape.
if it ain't perfect, it don't matter.
I'm gonna be a Christmas rapper. Great, great Christmas. Great, great Christmas time.
Great, great Christmas time.
Great, great Christmas. Great, great Christmas time.
Everybody be a reindeer. Everybody be a star. Everybody sing a Christmas song,
Driving in your car. Santa, are you ready? Bells begin to chime. Everybody go crazy cause it's great, great Christmas time. Great, great Christmas. Great, great Christmas time.
Went from one store to
Another found a present for my mother. She won't find it under my bed or right behind it. Take some tape. It's a shape. Everything perfect, it don't matter. I'm gonna be a Christmas rapper. Great, great Christmas. Great, great Christmas time.
great, great Christmas time.
Great, great Christmas. Great, great Christmas time.
Thank you so much. That was a wonderful start to our No-Rehearsal Christmas Pageant annual service. We are now in the correct celebratory mood. Good morning, everyone. Whether you are joining us online or here in the sanctuary, welcome to First Unitarian Universalist Church of Austin, Texas. We are a spiritual community dedicated to a free and responsible search for truth, meaning, and beauty. I am the Reverend Michelle LaGrave, your co-lead interim minister. I am wearing a black and silvery sparkly shirt today, glasses, and a halo in addition to my stole. It is a great joy to be with you all today. I especially want to welcome you if you are new to the congregation, if you are joining us remotely, or if you are a new staff person. I believe Sol is with us today. Hi! Sol Cornell, who many of you knew growing up as Shanti, is here for the first time on a Sunday. They will be taking on the RE position starting in early January. We are so excited to have you join our staff group, Sol. And we are especially excited to have found a person to take on this position who was raised in the Unitarian Universalist faith. That means so much to all of us. Thank you. If you are here in person, please join us for the social hour after the worship service. Either way, if you are a new person joining us today and would like to, please fill out the visitor form online at austinuu.org. We would love to hear from you and get to know you a little bit better. As we work to create beloved community, we welcome all who would join us in building a better world with more love, more justice, and more peace. We welcome all who would join us in growing in mind, in heart, and in spirit. We welcome all who would join us in tearing down systems of oppression of all kinds. We welcome all who would join their purposes to ours in a loving spirit of right relationship. We come from a long tradition of seeing a spark of the divine in every person. It is in this tradition, this living tradition, that I invite you to greet the holy among us, either in the comments online or by turning to those of you in person here in the sanctuary.
Good morning. My name is Kinsey Shackelford. I use she, her pronouns. I am a 30-year-old white woman with blonde hair and a green top, and I'm dressed as a biblically accurate angel. Thank you. Please join me while we say the words for lighting our chalice. This is the flame we hold in our hearts as we strive for justice for everyone. This is the light we shine upon systems of oppression until they are no more. This is the warmth we share with one another as our struggle becomes our salvation.
If you came to this place expecting a tame story, you came to the wrong place. If you came for a story that does not threaten you, you came for a different story than the one we tell. If you came to hear of the coming of a God who only showed up so that you could have a nice day with your loved ones, then you came for a God whom we do not worship here. For even a regular baby is not a tame thing, and goodness that cannot threaten complacency and evil is not much good at all. And a God who would choose to give up power and invincibility to become an infant for you certainly didn't do it just so you could have dinner. But if you came because you think that unwed teenage mothers are some of the strongest people in the world, if you came because you think that the kind of people who work third shift doing stuff you'd rather not do might attract an angel's attention before you, snoring comfortably in your bed, would, If you came because you think there are wise men and women and people to be found among undocumented travelers from far lands, and that they might be able to show you God. If you came to hear a story of tyrants trembling while heaven comes to peasants. If you came because you believe that God loves the animals as much as the people, and so made them the first witnesses to the saving of the world. If you came for a story of reversals that might end up reversing you. If you came for a tale of adventure and bravery where strong and gentle people win, and the powerful and violent go down to dust, where the rich lose their money but find their lies, and the poor are raised up like kings. If you came to be reminded that God loves you too much to leave you unchanged. If you came to follow the light, even if it blinds you. If you came for salvation and not safety, then my friends, you are in the right place. Let us worship, beginning with our first carol, number 224, Let Christmas Come. One of the things that binds First UU together as a religious community is that the congregation has a common purpose. For First UU of Austin, that common purpose is the mission. The congregation wrote it together and put it up on the wall in the sanctuary, and every Sunday we say it together so that we may more readily carry it with us in our hearts throughout the week. Let us say it together now. Together we nourish souls, transform lives, and do justice to build the beloved community.
Come down to the manger, see the little stranger, wrapped in swaddling clothes, the Prince of Peace. The wheels start turning, torches start burning, and the old wise men journey from the east. How a little baby boy bring the people so much joy. Son of a carpenter, Mary carried the light. This must be Christmas, must be tonight. a shepherd on a hillside, where over my flock I bide. On a cold winter night, a band of angels sing. In a dream I heard a voice, said, "Fear not, come rejoice. It's the end of the beginning, praise the newborn King." How a little baby boy bring the people so much joy. Son of a carpenter, Mary carried the light. This must be Christmas, must be tonight. Play pretty for Atlanta, Valeria. In the skies, why a simple shepherd such as I? Then it came to pass, he was born at last, right below the star that shines on high. How a little baby boy bring the people so much joy. Son of a carpenter, Mary carried the light. This must be Christmas, must be tonight. Son of a carpenter, Mary carried the light. This must be Christmas, must be tonight. Be tonight, be tonight, be tonight, be tonight.
This is the time during the service when we commit to the mission and ministries of this church by making an offering. We give out of our own so that together we might build a better world. If you're visiting with us today, please allow the plate to pass you by. You are our guests. You can give in a few ways by going to austinuu.org and clicking on the link on the top right side of the page, or by texting your contributions to 84321, or by placing an offering in the basket the ushers are about to pass. Here in the sanctuary, the ushers will now collect our offering.
I was just saying I didn't remember the Nutcracker being played here, so that was beautiful. Thank you so much. Your offerings have been given in love and received with much gratitude. And now I'm going to read to you The Innkeeper by Anne Schneider, and if I pronounce her name, forgive me, Anne. The innkeeper isn't part of most nativity scenes. No one sings carols about innkeepers. There don't seem to be any paintings that include them, but we can imagine the scene. Bethlehem is crowded with people coming home for the census. It's late at night when the innkeeper responds to a knock at the door and finds a young couple standing there. The woman is very pregnant. She and her spouse look exhausted. They've walked 100 miles over rough, rocky terrain to get here from Nazareth. The innkeeper is confronted with a dilemma. The inn is full. There just isn't any more room. At the same time, the innkeeper knows that offering hospitality is part of being God's people, because they had been sojourners and strangers in Egypt. That's why the innkeeper has always made sure that's an empty chair for an unexpected guest at the annual Seder meal celebrating Passover. What to do? As a child, the innkeeper had learned the story of Abraham and Sarah welcoming 3 strangers into their home. After they made the strangers a lavish feast, the couple discovered their guests were messengers, angels, sent to bring great news. As laughable as it seemed, the elderly Sarah was going to have a baby. So the innkeeper knows the tradition of entertaining strangers. The innkeeper knows strangers are messengers, angels from God. Tonight, there is a bedraggled and weary couple on this very doorstep. What to do? The innkeeper pulls the door to a bit, hastily assessing the situation. Is there any space anywhere? The beds are all taken. There are even people sleeping on the floor. What to do? Is there any possible solution? In a moment of inspiration, the innkeeper remembers the stable out behind the inn. It's not much, but it's some protection from the wind. No matter how bitter the weather may become, the heat from the animals will keep these guests warm. The innkeeper flings open the door and welcomes the couple with a broad smile. There's not much, but there's a possibility. A stable. Will it suffice? It does. And the innkeeper saves the day. This is the part of the service. I'm sorry, I am faltering here. Though this is an all-ages service, we will remain in the sanctuary together for all of this. So let us sing together now. What are we singing? That's it.
No rehearsal.
This is the time in our service when we center ourselves together. We breathe together. And breathing together, we sense one another's loving presence. Breathing in and breathing out. We follow our breath to a deeper place inside, a place of greater wisdom, a place where a spark of the divine resides in all of us. Breathing together, we enter into a time of sacred silence, all the while remembering that nowhere is the world fully silent. Even the silence today is pregnant, pregnant with excitement, pregnant with waiting. Amen. I invite you now to light a candle if you are so moved. Candles representing sorrow, joy, hope, remembrance, resilience, whatever it is that you need to honor during this time. As we light candles, I invite you to keep in mind and heart the members of our community who are ill or in sorrow, and those who are celebrating joys. And we do have a very appropriate joy to share today. Catherine and Josephine Bibby gave birth to a daughter, Penelope Jane Bibby, on November 2nd, and all are doing well. Let us also remember that this season can be a time of difficulty and a more acute sense of loss and grief for many among us, and keep all of us in our hearts. light one more candle, one last candle, for all those for whom there is no one to light a candle.
Now, it's time for our no-rehearsal Christmas pageant. Yeah. An annual tradition for us here at First UU, written by our own Gillian Redfern. Everyone is invited to participate. We will invite you up when it's your turn in the story and let you know what to do. If you haven't got a costume yet, they are right outside the sanctuary doors. Go ahead and grab one while we begin our pageant by singing hymn number 245, Joy to the World. The season of the winter solstice has been celebrated in one form or another for thousands of years. 100 different cultures have told stories about how the birth of their gods took place at this time of year. In the Northern Hemisphere, we tell stories about how light, hope, and life are returning to the world. Darkness is good for rest and for root growth. But we also need light for growth and setting a direction. So, while we revere darkness, we humans also celebrate light. Today, we will present the Christian faith story, as Christianity is one of the sources of our UU faith. It is the story of a special baby, a child of God, as all babies are. A child called Jesus, who became one of humanity's greatest teachers. As UUs, we know that we do not have to believe that the stories of our sacred texts are literally true, to embrace the metaphorical wisdom that may be found within them. In this way, we are able to reclaim such stories and retell them in ways that reflect our living tradition, for which revelation is not sealed. Today, this story is wrapped not only in swaddling clothes, but also in wonderful carols, which also contain some earth-based solstice elements, like this one, Deck the Halls, hymn 235.
We're going to need to get your help on this one. So you can stomp, you can clap, or you can stomp and clap.
Okay.
And it goes something like... Yeah, you got it. I think you got it so good, we're going to add another part. It goes something like this. Bells and bells of holly. What she's doing, there we go. Bells and bells of holly.
Bells and
Deck
bells
the
of
halls
holly.
and deck the halls with boughs of holly. Fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Long we now our gay carol. Fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol. Fa la 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 la. Boughs of holly. Boughs and boughs of holly. Sing it. Bells and bells of holly. And the blazing Yule. See the blazing Yule before us. Fa la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus. Fa la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure. Fa la 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure. Fa la 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 la. Bells of holly. Bells and bells of holly. Yeah, yeah. Bells and bells of holly. Now the third verse or the bells of holly. Passed away the old year passes. Fa la 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 la. Hail the new year, lads and lasses. Fa la 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 la. Sing we joyous all together. Fa la 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 la. Heedless of the wind and weather. Fa la 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 la. Boughs and boughs of holly. Bells and bells of holly. Do it again, here we go. Bells and bells of holly. How about two more times? Bells and bells of holly. Bells and bells of holly.
Here is the Christmas story. It happened a very long time ago in a land far away. A couple named Joseph and Mary had to make a journey to the city of Bethlehem because there was a new law that said everyone had to return to the city of their birth in order to pay their taxes. Mary and Joseph, please walk around searching for a place to stay. Innkeeper, please come up. Joseph was worried about Mary taking this trip as she was going to have a baby very soon. But Mary wanted to be with her husband for the birth of their first child. It was a long trip to Bethlehem, 3 full days of walking. Mary was glad when they could see the rooftops of Bethlehem in the distance. Joseph, she said, Let's stay at the first inn we come to. I think our baby is almost ready to be born. But when they got to Bethlehem, they found the little town crowded with people. They stopped at the first inn they came to and knocked on the door. But the innkeeper told them, "I'm sorry, there is no room here." At the next inn, the innkeeper said, "We're full. Try the place 3 streets over. It's bigger." Joseph tried another place and another place, but everywhere it was the same story. "Sorry, no room for you here." Finally, when it was almost night, they saw a house at the edge of town with a light in the window. Joseph knocked at the door and told the innkeeper, "Please help us. We need a place for the night. My wife is going to have a baby soon, and I don't think she can travel any farther." And the innkeeper said, "There's no room in the inn, but don't worry, we'll find some place for you." The innkeeper showed Mary and Joseph to a quiet little barn where the animals were. "Animals, animals, come join us and stay in the barn with Mary and Joseph. Animals, animals, calling all animals." It was clean and warm and smelled like sweet hay. "Angel of the Lord, angel of the Lord, please bring the baby to Mary and Joseph. Star, star, please come and light the way." And on that very night, in that barn in Bethlehem, their little baby was born. They named him Jesus. Mary and Joseph wrapped him in the soft swaddling cloth and made a little bed for him in the hay. That night, like every night, there were shepherds in the field outside Bethlehem watching the flocks of sheep. "Shepherds, stand up and be amazed." "Shepherds, stand up and be amazed." The shepherds were surprised and amazed by a very bright light in the sky and a strange song coming from nowhere and everywhere all at once. It was the angels, and they were glorious. Angels fly about and share the good news with everyone. Angels fly about, share the good news with everyone. Go out, fly around, and tell everybody Jesus is born everywhere, wherever you walk, and tell them about people. Go see the people, tell them what's going on. After sharing the joyous news, the angels went to see the baby born in a stable in the city of Bethlehem to tell him hello. What a beautiful baby. Angels, be sure to say hello to baby Jesus before going back to your seats. Now let us sing, "Angels We Have Heard on High."
time to get serious again. After the angels had gone away, angels, go away, go away. The shepherds remembered what they had said, that a wonderful baby had been born, and that they could find him by following the brightest star in the sky. So the shepherds all said to each other, "Let's go look for that baby." Shepherds, please go look for baby Jesus and say hello. Or shepherd. Shepherd. Come on, shepherd. And where's the bright star? There's the bright star. They had no trouble finding that stable. I mean, you had no trouble because of the bright star. And sure enough, there inside were Mary and Joseph watching over the little baby Jesus. And the shepherd saw that Jesus was stunning. Everyone say very quietly to one another, "Oh, what a beautiful baby." Then the shepherd went away and told everyone what she had seen. Shepherd, return to your seat and tell everyone what you saw. On that same night, 3 wise ones, 3 wise kings or queens or whatever, saw the bright star and said to each other, "Look at that amazing star. It must be shining for something very special." The wise ones loaded up their camels with treasures and traveling supplies and followed the star all the way to Bethlehem. Wise ones, make your way to the barn with your gifts. I have a gift for you too. Mary and Joseph, I'm sorry, wrong place. Oops, where were we? Jesus was very young when the wise ones found him, but they knew he was special. What a wonderful child. This child will be our teacher. And they gave their gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, and other gifts useful for a baby. Let's sing. Let's sing We Three Kings.
Merry Christmas,
wise ones, you may return to your seats. Mary and Joseph wondered for a long time about all these things that had happened when their child was born. It's astonishing that all these people would come to see our baby and give us presents for him. They don't even know him. When Jesus grew up, he was a courageous teacher, like the wise one said. And one of the most important things he tried to teach people was to love each other and to treat all people, even strangers, with kindness and care. And people who have tried to follow his best teachings have become better people and have spread light through the world, which is what we are here to do. Today, we shared the Christmas story about one special baby, but this baby isn't the only special one. Every child is a treasure, a wonder, and a miracle. And as they grow up, they are always and forever a treasure, a wonder, and a miracle. I invite you to read the following words with me. Are they going to come up there? Are these words going to come up on the screen? Yes, they are. Yay. Okay, we're going to read this together. For so the children come, and so they have been coming. Always in the same way they come. Born of the seed of life, each night a child is born is a holy night. Parents sitting beside their children's cribs feel the glory in the sight of a new life beginning. Each night a child is born is a holy night, a time for singing, a time for wondering, and a time for worshiping. And we're going to sing our final hymn, right, Brent? Yeah. Yeah. The first Noel, hymn number 237.
We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we hold in our hearts until we are together again.
In this season and throughout the year,
may you know the wonder of a newborn child.
May you experience the eager anticipation of the shepherds.
May you be blessed with the resilience of Mary and Joseph.
May the peace of that night long ago be with you through even life's time of challenge.
May the love of the angels be a constant in your life.
May the congregation say amen.
Amen. And blessed be.
Happy holidays!